Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer. To the BYU Cougars. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So BYU's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy, David. You know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running to the left. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, what a move to get room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of these plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Clemson's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This one has all the makings of an old-fashioned shootout, David, especially with a couple of signal callers who can play like this.
Well, and it's so great when you're a quarterback because you want to stack up against the best. And these guys going at it tick for tack, it will be really fun to see which one of these guys rises to the top.
And it's not great when you're a defense in this game. You've got to find a way to get pressure on these guys, maybe get a takeaway. You've got to break serve. It's like a tennis match.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. It's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A 3rd down try for the offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. Sees him in open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Gonna run it. It's York. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that.
What a snag by the defense. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Clemson will send the punt team out. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. The quick out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. They're working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And the Cougars will move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Now adjusting. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's short.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really
Pulls it in on the left. He's loose at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 20. first down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. He'll try it again. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. On the run, it's York. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's going to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And now on third down after that last run. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cougar! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. A really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Pocket starts to collapse. Got it set up on the outside. Good, solid tackle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll run the screen. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They try to pop a run on the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Now they'll run the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Dialing up a second down pass play. That's caught. It's Robinson. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
The QB's happens when you see zone coverage, man, can you win that defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders have turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
38, Clemson, 22.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing.
He's off to the races. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll throw it on 1st down, looking to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out.
A shot toward the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Still on his feet. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Feeling some heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards, and then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Got a lot of running room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Clemson.
They'll go to the air. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Incomplete. It leads to...
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Clemson jumps to the line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Looking to throw on second down. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today.